All right, so you guys are feeling confident in reflections. You think it is easy peasy. So we are going to give you a little bit more difficult ones here. And they get harder when you have kind of more than one line of reflection and your points are on all different quadrants. So I want you to first start by plotting those points there. And again, pause it and then press play when you're done plotting your points. Okay, so you should have a shape like this. And as you can see, we've got a point in the first quadrant, we have 2 points in the third quadrant, and 1 point in the fourth quadrant. And our first set of information here is to do a reflection across the x-axis. So the x-axis is this one, right? So I'm just going to highlight this so you can see this is the one that we are going across. And it gets a little bit harder now because sometimes for B, you're moving it down, while as all the other three, you're moving up. So you're still doing the same steps, counting the distance from the x-axis and counting the same on the other side, but you just need to keep in mind what the other side is. So I'm going to start with B here, since B is the only one that is going to the bottom of the x-axis here. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. And that is B prime. And I'll write it on this side here. So B prime is now 1 and negative 5. Then A, D, and C are going to go from this bottom of the x-axis here to on top of that. So starting with A, it's 1 away. So it's going to be 1 away on the other side. So A prime is now negative 4 and positive 1 this time. C prime I will do next. So we have 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 above, which makes it 4 and 3. And then D prime is 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 above. So making it negative 2 and 3. So then you can connect your points again. So A to B, B to C, C to D, and then connect A and D. And there is your new image. So it's been kind of turned with that x-axis going kind of right through the middle. Now, sometimes they'll ask you to then reflect this new image again. So if you made a mistake on this first image and then you're reflecting it again, you're going to make a mistake on that second image. So make sure that you're paying a lot of attention to these and taking your time and doing it slowly. Just for example's sake, we're going to go back to the beginning one that we did. So we're going to go back to this blue shape, triangular shape. So we have, now we're going to do a reflection across the y-axis with this blue shape. So go back to your first one and do the same steps, but this time we are reflecting across the y-axis. So that one this time. So starting with B, we're going 1 over, so 1 over on this side. So B prime is negative 1 and 5. A prime is down here, so it's going to be going to the opposite side now. 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4 away on this side. So this time again, now we have our x-axis changing. So that 4 changes, but the negative 1 stays the same. Looking at D, we have 1, 2 away, so 1, 2 away on this side. And these ones should actually be marked with 2 prime symbols because this is our second reflection. So D double prime is now 2 over and 3 down. And then C, our last one, which is right here, is going now to the other side. 4 over on this side, so it's going to be 4 over on this side. C prime prime is now negative 4 and negative 3. And then you can connect those ones again and look at your letters so that you know that you're connecting it the right way. Because now that we have all these different lines here, you can see how it can start to get a little bit confusing of which shape is what. And that's why you have to be really careful with your labeling and with your positioning of your points to make sure that you're being accurate with everyone. So if this was simple for you and you think you've got it, awesome job. You can probably get started, try out a few of the CG questions, and then go on to CG Plus and EG.